Hello, my name is Grace Amar, and this is my R2 presentation of a recent training initiative. I currently am working as an HR intern for a company that specializes in utility and metering services. So for this project, I interviewed our human resources manager, whom I've had the privilege of working under for the last 3 months. I've gained a lot of knowledge and insight with regard to HR processes and procedures since working with her. I've also had the opportunity to expand my understanding of training and development in a very unique industry. Before I go into more detail about the company's most recent training initiative, I want to provide everyone with some background information of the utility and metering service industry. So, what is utility metering? According to a report prepared for the U.S. Department of Energy, meters and their supporting systems are resources that provide building owners and operators with data that can be used to do the following: reduce energy and water use, reduce energy and water cost, improve overall building operations, and improve equipment operations. How the meter data are used is critical to a successful metering program. A general way that this type of data is used is for a city's budget planning. Oftentimes, city officials accumulate recent and previous years' water and energy costs to prepare for the next year's budget or project plans. What makes the company I work for different than other utility and metering companies is that we offer various dimensions of utility services. We're also a product independent firm and coming up on our 10th year of business. Oftentimes, our company is hired by cities across the country or big clientele that would like to implement an advanced metering system. This means that when we are hired, our professional services team is sent out to survey and analyze the city's current practices. That way, they can design a custom program that meets their needs or qualifications. After designing a custom program, our field services team is sent out to build. Our field services team is made up of project managers and installers who install the meters, whether it's gas meters, water meters, or electric meters. Each project has an ever-changing number of installers because it depends on the specific phase of the project or what combination of meters are being installed: gas, water, electric, or a combination of all three. For instance, right now we only have 3 installers on one project and we have 12 installers on another. On every active project or location, there's a project manager. At this time, we have 13 active projects across the country, and 4 or 5 more are projected to start before the end of the year. We also have 3 offices across the country, one central, south, and southeast, one of which is the corporate office in Louisiana. Our professional services staff is based out of all 3 of those offices. Going back to our company's expertise, once the building phase is complete, the field services team is sent to another project and the professional services team takes over again. Integration, the third step, can involve a lot of extensive work from many individuals, such as software engineers or other various IT employees. Really and truly, this could be considered the last phase for many of our projects. However, our company takes a unique approach to utility programming and provides step 4 or phase 4, which is maintenance service. Maintenance can involve both the professional and field services team. All in all, it is important to recognize that a comprehensive metering program requires the participation of staff from key areas within the overall facilities organization, including operations, maintenance, engineering, procurement, training, and administration. Here you will find our organizational chart, starting with the president and CEO. Off to the left-hand side is the vice president and professional services team, as well as administration. These administrative workers or employees deal a lot with the cities and customer service, as well as getting new sales and signing new contracts, as well as the professional service entities that I spoke of earlier. On the right-hand side, the Chief Operating Officer is tasked with the everyday operations of the company, which includes HR, payroll, training, hiring, and a lot of construction management like tasks, as well as those field services, which goes down to the project managers and installment of meters, like I explained. At the bottom, you'll see that there are 107 non-salary employees, which means we do have more active employees than that, but 107 are paid hourly, which consists of the meter installers as well as the office staff. The key stakeholders for the training initiative that I'm about to show you are the people affiliated with the everyday operations, which is the HR manager, whom I interviewed, construction managers, project managers, and some of the regional managers. The company's mission is to enable innovation within communities who would like to conserve resources or recover some of their lost revenue. Our organization really values flexible partnerships with not only its customers but also the employees. Our company is dedicated to designing and implementing the best possible solutions and also believes that a custom program is absolutely necessary for every project or client. Overall, the company values collaboration from within and with other clients in cities because, after all, no project is ever the same. When interviewing our HR manager, I really gained a lot of insights on the most recent training initiative we've had. The goal for this training was to train project managers on how to effectively use a new mobile clock-in application as well as understand its purpose. The HR manager expressed the desired outcomes to be to steer away from paper timesheets because they're full of inaccuracies, as well as have the ability to pull hours directly from the project through technology, as well as have the project managers understand that change is good. Lastly, a desired outcome is to take a lot of the workload off of project managers. There's so much miscommunication that can occur with paper timesheets. For one, the HR manager has really had to stay on the project managers to get those daily time logs in for the week before payroll is due. A theory really close related to this training initiative that was proposed by the Chief Operating Officer is that tracking the project manager's GPS location would be beneficial for payroll use. More specifically, it would be beneficial for prevailing wage jobs and the future planning or request for proposal cases in the future. Our company decided to implement ClockShark, which is a mobile clock-in system that requires employees to have their location services on when they are on the clock. More specifically, our company decided that it would be best to track our project managers while they are on the clock Therefore, our HR manager was tasked with training the project managers on how to use the mobile application. The HR manager has been training all of the project managers on how to use the mobile app through online video seminars, Skype meetings, and screen sharing. More specifically, she has trained about 2 project managers per week for the last month. When meeting with the employees or project managers via Skype or video chat, our HR manager goes over things that are included in the infographic on the right-hand side. For example, she really wants the project managers to understand that they are not being tracked outside of working hours. By spending a great amount of time with the project managers and really being one-on-one with them, our HR manager has gotten the chance to really conversate about what they see in the future with this application. Right now, it's still up in the air whether the HR manager will be training the installers as well. It seems like it's going to take a little bit of an evaluation period to see if the project managers are actually using it correctly and or are able to train the installers on using the application. Also, the company hierarchy would like to know if it's actually beneficial. From my point of view, the application we chose can be really beneficial to our company because it gives the ability for the administrative staff and professional services staff and construction managers to really keep up with projects on a day-to-day basis, on a budget basis, on an hourly basis, as well as an overall budgetary or planning basis. I also think it's been beneficial to the project managers to see why our company wants to implement such. Like I said, there's still some more training to do, but right now I think the HR manager is on the right track, and this can really be valuable to the company if it's used in the best possible way. If the application does not work out, we have already been in touch with our IT department to design one that is custom to our liking. It is possible to do for sure, but the fact that our professional services and IT team is so busy already, that had a lot to do with the reason this had to be implemented.